What's good, Jimbonus Beats here in Closet Confessionals, and I'm about to answer 5 questions that full-time podcasters don't want to answer.
Question number 1. You make any money?
No. It costs an abundant amount of money. The startup cost of the equipment alone, not to mention our podcast moves to various locations for each episode, which requires gas and which requires water to drink. It's a redundant amount of money spent over and over again trying to just do something positive, but it ends up just costing you a bunch of money. After being monetized for a year, I've made less than $1,000, which doesn't cover the cost of taquitos I've bought on the road. So the answer to that is, can you? Yes. Do I? No.
Number 2. How does it affect your personal relationships?
Full-time content creator doing something at an accelerated level like I had done for the last 2 years can be taxing on people around you, the people you work with, the people that you're in relationships with, your family, not even to mention your own mental health. The only savior out of all of the excessive content creation is that you have an excessive amount of content for the rest of your life for everybody to indulge upon. But finding a balance of workload and content creation that doesn't affect your personal life, I believe is a very, very touchy thing, and it is possible, but you have to have the right people around you and the right people in your corner at the right time to have that be a great thing.
Number 3. What are some of the obstacles of scheduling to interview, work with, and be at so many different places?
Scheduling is by far one of the most challenging things when working with people and 2, a team of people. The teams of people that are on your team in organization with trying to be with other people at a certain location at a certain time can be absolutely torturous to your life. The amount of times I spend in parking lots, people not taking me seriously, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes late, hour late. Sometimes I wait for an hour and they would even cancel. The amount of emails sent saying, I want to do this, I want to do that with you, and then you spend all this time preparing emails and getting back to them, and only to have them reply weeks later when dates have already been filled by other people more willing and more flexible, becomes disheartening and complicated. I would highly suggest the moment you can relieve that role during your podcast, I would relieve that role to someone else. It makes your job so much easier just to know who's going to be there, and it gives you much more time, much more ample time to prepare for your guest.
Number 4. Working on a podcast is daily content or weekly. How do you avoid creator burnout, or how do you deal with it when it comes?
Creative content shouldn't probably come if you don't enjoy what you're doing. What can happen, though, is you can spend too much time having successes through it that you forget about the other successes around you, which can really burn you out in the long run. When you're not taking care of yourself and you're not taking care of your relationships and the people around you, but you're only taking care of your show, that can lead to creator burnout. The people around you will give up on you. The people participating can often let you down. And if you're so sucked in to the idea that the show must go on, it can really burn you out. And during those times, a step back is appropriate. Take a step back, take a breath, maybe not release as much content as you want to, and be sure to recharge the creative battery through other things other than your show. That's super important.
Number 5. When is the best time to start a podcast?
Today, of course. Starting now is always the most important thing. Today is going to go by and be tomorrow, and next thing you know, we hadn't done anything. My dad used to call it barstool dreaming. That's where you just sit and talk about stuff endlessly with no plans of doing anything. At 45 years old, I've learned that I probably should have started a long time ago, and I wish I had started a long time ago in this world of content creation. Sean Cannell said it best. He said, just press record. And those 3 words changed my life. Great words. But starting today is super important. If you don't do it today, like I said, tomorrow passes by and then it's all over with. But If you're thinking of starting something, again, do it right away. Don't pause. Actually, just stop watching this video and go start your podcast. Okay? Bye.